why does God tell us to keep on praying and praying and praying? It's like, didn't he hear us the first time? I think he probably did. Why do I need to keep on coming back? And yet he tells us to keep on.
And I went to a church that said, you pray it once you're done. God knows.
Well, he does know.
Yeah, he does.
We know that he's smart enough to.
But that was not biblical.
It was not biblical.
No.
It was not biblical.
That's right.
In Luke 18, I love this. Jesus actually has a whole parable, which is just basically a story to illustrate a point. He has a whole parable about persistent prayer. It's called the parable of the persistent widow. Mm-hmm. And this is what he says. I'm just going to read it to you. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. And this is what he said. In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared about men. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, grant me justice against my adversary. Well, for some time he refused. But finally he said to himself, even though I don't fear God or care about men, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, kind of like Patty, because she keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice so that she won't eventually wear me out with her coming. And the Lord said, listen to what the unjust judge says. And will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice and quickly. So God instructs us right in his word to keep praying, just like Patty kept on praying and praying and praying for her daughter over and over and over again. Sometimes it takes years. And Patty has another great illustration of that point.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just get out of your way.
You don't need to get out of my way for this one because I became born again 3 months before we got married. And I said to my husband, I'm saved, we shouldn't be doing what we're doing. We either get married or we should separate. So he goes, oh, I always wanted a religious woman. And because, I know. So I think he liked what he got, so he wanted to keep getting what he was getting, so he married me. Anyway, with that said, I really wanted him to become saved, born again. And the first year, I talked to him about it. We went to Billy Graham, and did you pray the prayer? Yes, I prayed the prayer. But no fruit, nothing. It's like, yeah, I was there, I prayed the prayer. And so after the first year, I was done with, little hints, not so little hints, stuff like that. So I prayed for 26 years.
Wow.
26 years. Every time I would be with other women, I would pray for my husband and would gather together. Did I know that that was in God's will? I did. I did believe that Pete one day would be saved, and he did come to Christ. I had my pastor praying for him, other church members praying for him.